How is it, everyone, and welcome to your first class maths tutorials. And in this video we are going to look at solving of quadratic equations using the method of completing the square. And mostly for you to apply this method of completing the square, you will encounter an equation or a quadratic equation which does not factorize. So the next option, if the equation does not factorize, is to complete the square or to use the quadratic equation, which we are going to look in other videos. So in this video, we are going to look at the method of completing the square. So this method is very simple and straightforward. And the first step is just to take the constant to the other side of the equal sign, and we are going to be left with x squared minus 8x is equal to 1. So after taking the constant from this side to the other side, the second and most important step is to find half of the coefficient of the middle term and square it. So I'm sure we all understand that our quadratic equations or quadratic expressions are in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. And in this situation, the step that we did is ax squared plus bx is equal to c. We simply removed the constant from this side to the other side. And now we are going to find half of the coefficient of the middle term. And in this scenario, our middle term is negative 8. So we are going to say half of negative 8, and we are going to get a negative 4. And then this negative 4, you will square it. And the final number that you are going to get is 16. That number which you get, it will take us to the third step, which is to add the found number on both sides of the equation. Right? So in this situation, we are going to have x squared minus 8x plus 16 equal to 1 plus 16. Right? So after this step, if you look here on this equation, we have created a scenario whereby the equation which was not factorizable can now be factorized. So in this situation, if we factorize using the steps that we did in the previous videos of factorization, you are going to find out that you are going to be left with x minus 4 equal to 17. Right? This equation can be factorized. So going deeper, we are going to be left with x minus 4 squared. This is the same as the above brackets. So this is why this method is completion of the square, because at the end we have created an equation or the brackets, the same brackets, which can also be represented by a square or the power 2. So now we are going to have equal to 17, and we clear this power 2 by multiplying it by half. And then here on this side, we are also going to raise this 17 to the power of half, which will give us x minus 4 equal to square root of 17. Right? And moving forward with the steps, now we are going to solve for x and put this negative 4 on the other side of equal sign, and we are going to be left with x is equal to 4 plus or minus square root of 17. So if you punch 4 plus square root of 17 and 4 minus square root of 17, you are going to get two values of x. And these are the values that we get after solving the quadratic equation using the method of completing the square. So this is basically how we do it. And always remember that practice makes perfect.